Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, March 19th of 2023. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Our topic for today has to do with inspiration. Today is about that umbilical cord to God, our deepest connection, that place where we can lean into our bodies and melt into that connection, that place where that inspiration moves into our bodies, and like we can travel through that connection and just experience that unity with all that is. So that is our topic for today. Let's go ahead and come into our meditation and healing circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. The name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. And let's come together. Let's bring everything together, the face into the center of our circle. And so we just bring our hearts together. Let's let your heart center face toward the center of our circle. There's a funnel of energy that extends from the front of your heart space. Just let that face, like the eye of your heart, face into the center of our circle. And you can just breathe into that space. Imagine a hub at the center of our wheel. And together, let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light, Ya Nur. And let's just feel, imagine, perceive this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, just streaming in and filling all of our virtual space with this pure divine light. And just let this pure divine light stream in, and just let your entire being be touched by this pure divine light. Let this light just fall on your skin and absorb into your pores, and let it travel through your nervous system all the way through your body, and just let it absorb into your cells. This pure divine light, just let it absorb all the way in. As you inhale, you can breathe this pure divine light in through your pores, all the way into the center of your body, and let it warm you at your core. Let it warm you at your core, this pure divine light, all the way in. And this light is a healing light. It's a cleansing light. It's a purifying light. It's an illuminating light. It's an awakening light. It purifies all of the untruths and the illusions from your field, and illuminates for you what is truth, what is real. And just let yourself be cleansed and purified and left with what is true and real within your being. So this light is absorbed into every cell of your body, all the way into your core, warming the core of your body all the way in. And in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, together let's call on our source. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. Just imagine, perceive this pure unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle like a gentle waterfall, streaming in and filling this whole space with this gentle water of pure unconditional love. And let your entire being just be like a sponge and absorb in this pure unconditional love, absorbing this into every pore, into every cell, absorbing all the way into your being, this pure divine light and unconditional love. And as this streams into our circle, let your heart center, let this funnel from the front of your heart space, let that tip up slightly and let that gentle waterfall stream in through that funnel all the way in to the center of your heart. And let this funnel be like a breathing portal. And as you inhale, draw this pure divine light through your heart center all the way into the deepest part of your heart. And as you exhale, just release any of the clutter or the tension from your heart center. Inhaling, drawing in that pure divine light and unconditional love through your heart center. And each inhale, with each inhale, let it go in deeper. Let it go in deeper into your heart. And as you exhale, just let it be like excavating and blowing out any of the tension, the clutter, anything from your heart that is not serving your highest and that is ready to be released. Just let that go. Inhaling in that pure divine light and unconditional love. Just let that pour into your heart and invite your heart to receive. Receive this unconditional love. The heart loves love. So just let it feel this gentle waters of unconditional love surrounding it and holding it. And let it be loved and invite it to just like let its guard down and receive the love. Let its guard down and receive. Receive the pure unconditional love. The guards that we hold around our heart, the walls, the barriers, the blocks, those are our conditions that we put on love, on whether or not we're worthy of love, or we can trust love, or we believe in love. All of those come from our ego selves and from our experiences, right? We've developed them over the years. But the truth of love is unconditional. So for all of those conditions that we hold, just let them be surrounded with the unconditional love. Let them absorb that unconditional love. If you feel blocks and barriers in your heart center that are keeping the love from flowing and the light from flowing through your heart space, just let those places be surrounded in this gentle water of love, and let this gentle water like hold it and support it. Let it like lift it up. Let it be buoyant and float in this ocean of unconditional love. Let it be held. Let it be loved. Let it be like caressed and held in a very safe container. Your whole heart and your whole being held in love and protection. And again, together we call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your eternal compassion. And this is the compassion, is that cosmic womb of our existence that holds everything in our existence in one body. So we are all cells of one body contained in a cosmic womb of our Mother Earth. And just let yourself just lean into your body, like upright your spine, lift your head, right? Lift it up and not facing upward, right? You're actually facing straight ahead with a slight downward tilt, but your spine is elongated and your head is lifted. And then just relax your bottom, your glutes, and your pelvic bowl, your pelvic floor, and just rest into the chair that you're in while your spine is elongated and lifted, head looking straight ahead. So you're really like you're containing your whole being within this globe that like surrounds your body. Containing the whole part of your being, staying within your container, but feeling all of you open and relaxed and receiving. And take an inhale and draw, as you inhale, draw all of your energy, all the parts of yourself into the core of your body, this vertical core that runs through the top of your head, all the way along the very center of your body, in front of your spine, and all the way through your pelvic bowl, through your base. And draw all of your energy into this vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your hips, land into your pelvic bowl. And just feel your presence in your belly, just grounded in your hips. And just let your energy body, let it lean back against your spine, right? This is your spine. Let it lean back against your spine, landed into your pelvic bowl, leaning against your spine. Let yourself just bask in that vertical core. And again, breathing in that pure divine light and unconditional love, and let it flow into your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl, and let yourself really ground into your hips, lean into your body, receive this pure divine light and unconditional love, and be held in this safe container of compassion. And dropping into that container of compassion, being wrapped, being held, being protected. And our topic for today is about that umbilical cord to God, where that comes into the body. And we're going to tap into that and feel the deep, sincere inspiration, right? The inspiration, the breath of God flows through our bodies, and it inspires us with passion, with purpose, with that desire for peace and for healing and for unity, for connection that we all have. We have life because this ocean of living consciousness flows through us, right? The poet Rumi says, "These forms we seem to be are cups floating in an ocean of living consciousness." And what we are is ocean too near to see, though we swim in it and drink it in. It says, don't be the cup with the dry rim. So we have that life because this ocean of living consciousness is flowing through our cups, and we are open cups. So let yourself be this open cup floating in this ocean of living consciousness and immersed in this ocean of living consciousness, and just allow this ocean to move through your cup and to move through you, right? And that's like a non-attachment sense of allowing this breath to move through you, allowing this consciousness to move through you, and you can be a witness to it, right? And of course, more than a witness, a participant with it, right? But open to what is moving through you, what is flowing through you, and observing, witnessing, playing with it, engaging with it, being with it. Right now, let's be present and observe. And take a full and gentle breath. We have breath because there is a cosmic breath that breathes us. There is the breath of our source. That is, when you think of us as cells of one body, we're cells of one body. And we have a breath that breathes the whole body and breathes each one of our cells. And we have a rhythm that beats the heart and that pulsates the fluids through our bodies, right? And we are most at peace and connection with this flow, with this divine essence, right? We are most at peace when we are in connection and flow with our divine essence. And there's a place in the body that we can lean into, and tap into this. So again, let yourself breathe that pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion into the core of your body. As you exhale, drop down and land into your pelvic bowl. Lean against your spine and let yourself be filled with this pure divine light and unconditional love. And we're going to practice a breath that we've done before, but if you're new, it takes a little bit of an explanation. It is called a lunar breath in continuum movement, or I like to refer to it as the silent aleph in the Arabic language. And in the breatharians use this breath as a way to tap into their sustenance that is not food-related sustenance, right? The breath that breathes them. So start out by just making a gentle H sound. A gentle H sound. And you could do it where it's almost inaudible. And just let that sound come from this space behind your heart center, right? You've got halfway front to back and halfway side to side at the center of your chest is like that deep part of your heart. It's when you inhale and breathe that light and love and compassion into the center of your heart. Let yourself lean back into your body and just feel that space behind your heart center. Not behind your body, it's in your body. It's still at the center of your body, but it's at the back of your heart center. And let yourself lean back into that space. It's like leaning back a little bit further into your heart space and feel that gentle H breath. Like place the breath behind your heart center in the back of your body, kind of just in front of your spine, but behind your heart space. Like that gentle H breath, the sound of the gentle H, very quiet breath. And then you can close your mouth. And when you close your mouth, it really contains that H breath within the back of your body, behind your heart, and still let the air move as if you're making that H from behind your heart. But close your mouth and lean back even further and deeper into it. Really let yourself just melt into that space and make that breath. This is called a lunar breath in continuum movement because it's what really connects us with the cosmos. So let yourself lean back into that. Lean back and feel that. Feel that breath breathing you. And feel that breath moving. And kind of like notice the space. Notice the space at the back of your heart center. And as you inhale, kind of inhale into that space. And then as you exhale with that quiet, silent, closed mouth, H breath. Can be like a non-vocalized sigh also. Like, a sigh would be like the that ah. But this is non-vocalized, mouth closed, leaning back into that back of your heart. And as you breathe into that space, just feel that space expand. And as you exhale, just let yourself kind of lean back a little bit more and melt into it. Lean back and melt into it. And feel, just call out directly to your source and ask for help to feel that breath that moves through you and that inspiration and that pulsation, that cosmic rhythm, divine rhythm that moves through you. Just make your intention. You may or may not feel this, but let yourself just fall deeply into this part of your body. Kind of melt into that space. Fall in, melt in to this cosmic space. See, and just imagine from the back of your heart, like this umbilical cord that connects you with the source of all that is, connects you with the source of the body that contains you in this womb. Let yourself lean into that. Lean in, lean back into that space. Breathe into it and deepen and lean in and feel that connection through the back of your heart space, connecting you with the all that is, and begin to feel like the breath that moves through the back of your heart and into your body. Let's see if you can notice anything about that. If not, it's okay. Just make an intention, lean back and breathe into that space. And just feel as you relax your breath, feel that rhythm moving through the back of your heart space, coming in to breathe you. And just ask for help and support from your source, from the angels, prophets, healers, helpers, guides, to really let you to melt into that breath and feel the divine inspiration that moves into you through the back of your heart. and just let that divine inspiration, sometimes it tickles the heart when it moves through, and it like stirs up that passion in us, and that sense of passion, purpose, desire, that, and also that deep sincerity in the heart. The heart is at its core is deeply sincere, has a deep sincere desire to connect, to serve for the greater good of all. And just see what that feeling is, for connection, for health, for purpose, for passion, whatever that is for you. Just feel into that as you lean back into this space. Feel that leaning in. And just breathe with it. Engage with it. Breathe with it. Allow it to breathe you. And just notice, what is that deep sincerity in your heart? Is there like a sense of purpose or intention or a prayer that comes through your heart? It like stirs up a yearning in your heart. And what is that for you? Just breathe into that and feel it. Let it really stir up the center of your heart, that space of passion and purpose and that deep sincerity in your heart. And just bring that now and let that face through the eye of your heart into the center of our circle. And again, we call on Source, the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, as you are the breath that breathes us. You are the prayer that prays through us. You are the inspiration that inspires us, that lights our flame of passion and purpose. And so, whatever that is, let yourself consciously acknowledge it. Acknowledge it through prayer and intention back to your source. And make a prayer intention, whatever your being feels called to make. And let's just place this as an offering into the center of our circle, as an offering, as a prayer, as an intention. You know the prayer that you pray through us. You know the existence that wants to live through us, right? Because we are breath of spirit in these forms. We are living consciousness flowing through this ocean. We say we, but it's not even us. It is breath of spirit breathing. There is a saying, a hadith Qudsi, that says, it's a holy sacred saying that says that God said, I was a hidden treasure and I desired to be known. So I created the creation and I made them to know me. You are created and made to know, made to recognize this purpose, passion, and breath when it breathes through you. And you are made to have a desire to express this through yourself as it breathes through you, because this is the deep desire of the one breath, to be breathed, to be expressed, to be known, to be recognized, to be acknowledged, to live its full expression, and to live in connection and peace and harmony. Whatever's moving through you, just let yourself feel it, acknowledge it, and like offer it back to Source with that acknowledgement and recognition. And let it move through you. Let it continue to build within you, to inform your being, of just how it wants to move and express through you, and let yourself really feel it. And from this place, we make this prayer, this intention. I'm going to read from Fauzia's book, Fauzia's Divine Names, 99 Healing Names of the One Love, from Rosina Fauzia Arawi. And this is from the divine name of Alcoholic, which is the creator. This divine quality should remind us that our source, the one, created earth and the heavens, day and night, life and death. Alcoholic is the absolute expression of this capacity, the infinite potential of opportunities. This name is the cloth of our existence, which is later cut by Al-Bari, these are other divine names, and designed by Al-Musawwir. Right? Al-Bari is the one who is the one who creates form and shapes, right, from the existence, and Al-Musawwir is the one who gives the shape, right? So there's the analogy used. It's alcoholic is like the cloth, the fabric, and al-bari is the one that cuts it into its shape, and then al-musawwir sews it into its form. So it's like creating something from a cloth. Alcoholic is from the black cloth, the ink pot, that Allah, the one, our source, created humanity for and through himself. And again, the creation for humankind out of ecstatic love for the veiled treasure and the potential for insight. I mean, just knowing that God is genderless, we use he because it's just our language. It's the pronoun our language uses. You can interchange it with pronoun of choice. There is no gender. This is pre-division, pre-separation. This is the unity. When we go deeper into alcoholic, we discern the primeval substance of which humankind was created. Kindness and humanity are our core. Courage and faith were given to us. Our nature contains all the good natural abilities. We are unequaled and unique carriers of an intimate truth. So take that in. Take that in. And it says, but anger is also present. Anger is the opening that feeds on arrogance, self-satisfaction, defiance, and fear. The divine name Alcoholic is not only connected with the names Al-Bari and Al-Musawwir, but also Al-Qadir, which unites capacity and the quality of that which is fated. Right? So those four divine names are closely related with the creation and how creation emanates from source into form, and Al-Qadir is what gives it its capacity to live into its fate. Alcoholic. So let's again continue to let yourself feel that inspiration and melt into that space in the back of your heart, and feel yourself connected in through that umbilical cord to source, breathing that in, feeling that breathing through you, melting into that umbilical cord. Alcoholic is the force that does not follow a specific form, giving every creature its own shape and fashioning them in harmony to one another. Alcoholic brings into being that which does not exist. It shapes the doer and the deed. Isn't it our deepest yearning to integrate spirit and matter, to merge everyday life and the depth of human existence? So whatever you start, make sure you act in an upright manner and against your lower selfish self, the ego self that desires, as it said, from the anger, that desires arrogance, self-satisfaction, defiance, and fear. right? That moves from those places. So that's from the lower self, but from the higher self. For the ego self, the lower self knows only itself. And it loves its illusory satisfaction. It loves its mistaken self-interest. It loves to blame others, to profit from others. And truly, this lower ego self loves to debase, denigrate, and insult itself. We are all visited by bad thoughts, yet if we do not use them, they gradually become our crowns. The bad thoughts, if we say, thank you for sharing, letting you go on your way, it eventually becomes our crown. It is the daily renewed assertion, the hourly refuge taken in the divine, which prevents us from stumbling, from losing ourselves in the sea of the lower ego self, the nafs, until we learn to drown that sea in the ocean of love, and we become the drop that reflects the universe, visible and invisible. Right? So be the drop in that ocean of living consciousness, reflecting the consciousness, reflecting the universe, visible and invisible, the seen and the unseen. Right? Just let yourself drop into that space, leaning again back into that space behind the back of your heart with that subtle H breath with the mouth closed, moving that air through that space, dropping deeper in and deeper in, melting into that space, feeling that connection of that cosmic breath that breathes through you, that divine rhythm that pulsates through your being. And back to the book, it says, take care of yourself and your deep being. Listen with the deep ear that you can truly hear. See with the eye that cannot be blinded or distracted by outer forms. Weigh every thought, every word, every action in your heart. Whenever a question, an idea arises, weigh them, filter them in your heart. Listen with great respect to your true self so that in time you may dive into the depths of your being, leaving your superficial self to come closer and closer to your true self, where there is neither fear nor sorrow, where you can see the light of your infinite existence and drink from that source. So again, let yourself drop in, melt into that space behind your heart. Feel and see the light of your infinite existence and drink from that source. Drink from that source. The divine name Alcoholic shows the divine quality of creating, the creator of the creation. He created everything from naught, gives all creatures their states, their capacities, and their distinctive features. Everything was created in perfection and divine wisdom. Everything follows the way it is meant to follow. Nothing in the universe is accidental. And Allah, the Creator, made the creation from deep love. Right? I was a hidden treasure. And here's another translation of that. I cherished the wish, born from love, to be known. So I cherished the wish, born from love, to be known. So I created the creation for me so that they may know me through me. So again, breathe into that space. What is it that wants to be known to you and through you? And feel that. Feel that. Is there something that wants to be revealed to you through this source of love that breathes you? Let it well up in your heart. Let it connect you with that breath of source that breathes you and wants to breathe through you, desires to be known and to be expressed and to be seen and to be understood through the breath that moves through your heart and that you engage with in this life, in this being, to express, to live into, to love into, to know and to express. Every being in the universe has a source, a core of stability. In human beings, this core is located in the heart, the center of love, for it is love that leads us back to God. It is love that forms the umbilical cord to Him. This is why Sufism turns to the heart. Knowing the heart unites us again, always assigning everything on the outside to its inner reality. This is how we understand that nothing in this world exists as an independent reality. Everything is utterly connected to the core of the hidden treasure whose beauty we were created to unveil. So feel that. The beauty you were created to unveil is breathing through you, to be unveiled, first to you and then through you, because it becomes you. So let yourself lean into it, let yourself melt into it, and let this breath, this beauty that is being unveiled through your existence, just let it merge into every cell of your body, right? And then this just becomes not about you. As I like to say in my classes, the grass is green, the sky is blue, the sun is bright, and you are you. And when this merges into your cells and becomes a part of your consciousness, it's not about you. It's not something that we try to deflect or to hide or to boast or anything like that, because it just is. It is. Like the grass is green, the sky is blue, the sun is bright, and you are you. It just is. So let this merge into your cells, into your cellular consciousness, and be. Be not about you, but just you. To be you. It be you, you be it. And be. Just be. Kun fayakun, be and it is. Kun fayakun, that is the creator manifesting and evolving and unfolding within the manifestation. That is how that word kun, it means be, right? And I'm sure we've all heard that the creation came into existence when God said be, right? And the word be in Arabic is kun, and the K at the beginning is the creator, the N at the end is the creation, and the U in the middle represents this ever infinite spiraling of creation into existence, right? It's not a one and done, it's a creating. It is being created, it is ever spiraling, it is infinite, it is evolving, it has a life force and a regenerative life force that is constantly in motion and unfolding and evolving. And this beauty is manifesting through you, through this place that breathes you. Let it come into your body, let it merge into your cells, into all of your fluids and all of your tissues, to be known, to be exuded, to be expressed, to be you and you be it. Ya Khalik, the creator that evolves this creation into being in every moment created anew. Okay. And if you've made a prayer or an intention during the course of this meditation, just let yourself bow in reverence and gratitude to your source. Let the heart just bow in reverence and gratitude and in awe of the beauty of what moves through you, even if you don't understand the full extent of it yet, or you're still questioning it. Just know that this breath is what breathes you. This is the beauty of creation that is emanating through you, that is unfolding and evolving through you. And let yourself just, your heart bow in awe and reverence to the incredible nature of this existence. and I want to open for Q&A discussion. I want to hear what you have to say about what has happened for you. I'm going to end the recording and then I'll open for the Q&A. If you're on the phone, you can press *2. If you're on the webcast, you can type in any comments that you have, and I'm happy to read them. If you're listening to the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. When you're there, sign up to receive reminders of our live events and replays of our live events, and you'll also receive some free gifts. Our first free gift is a one sheet that is a 10 spiritual principles of our human existence. It's a reminder of who and what we are and what this life is about, what this world is about, why we're here. Helps us to keep it in perspective as we're going through this life journey, which can sometimes have us forget the truth of what we are and what is breathing us and what is moving us and inspiring through us and why we're going through this whole thing in the first place. And it also comes with a second free gift, a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation to help you connect with the pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the core of your being, the truth of your essence. All right, and with that, we'll end the recording now and open for the Q&A. I thank you very, very much.